Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have the Pulsecon exclusive G.I. Joe Classified Series Zartan, and it comes in a pretty cool looking box with some stylized artwork. So you got Zartan sort of standing there holding his gun, holding his pistol, shooting an arrow, shooting his sniper rifle. So all these like little images all crammed onto this box. And what's great about it, and it's sort of like a little gimmick here, is you got the Zartan face, and then you just rotate it, showing off all the different like head sculpts and masks and stuff like that you'll get with this figure. On the left side of the box, we got an image of Zartan just looking stylized and looking pretty cool. Right side of the box, you can see Zartan's file card. You can see that he's number 31, and you can go to the G.I. Joe website to see what all those icons mean. On the back of the package, when it comes to G.I. Joes, if it's a Cobra Island exclusive, you get Cobra Island. If it's not a Cobra Island exclusive, you get this image with nothing really updated since the last couple times we've seen it. But it's still a really cool looking image, and I can't wait to see if they do a new one of this. Now, one thing that did bug me with this is they actually taped this up. There's no magnets or Velcro, so it's just this flat part that was actually taped on multiple spots, which is a little bit of a bummer. And when you open it up, you do got the figure with all the accessories looking really badass. And then we get this Dreadnok logo on the inside as well. Just this badass looking logo. Straight out of the package, Zartan comes with none of his accessories on him, with that new paint deco, it just looking badass. Some of the accessories we've seen before with the original release, we got the bandana and the hood. This time they match in color tone versus being a darker hood and a lighter bandana. Continuing with the accessories we've seen before, we get the backpack, still looking awesome, still comes apart, and I actually put the mask that we've seen before inside, and can't complain about this backpack and mask. I love it. We also get that pistol we've seen before, and it looks really nice. Now, the last accessory that we've seen before is this knife, but this time they actually made the blade like a glossy black plastic, made the handle a matte finish, which is a pretty cool thing if you ask me. Just adding a gloss to a plastic, or maybe that's paint, but still a nice touch. Another accessory we get that we've seen before, but not with Zartan, is a bow, and it's casted in white with the black grip being painted. We also get the Rashikage quiver to go with the bow, and they just painted the feathers on the arrow and the Rashikage symbol brown. They're like, it's Zartan, let's make it match everything that he wears. I would think that they should have kept the Rashikage like red or something, and it's still cool that we got these. We got the bow and this quiver originally with that Amazon exclusive Arctic Storm Shadow. Now, my favorite new accessory Zartan comes with is this badass sniper rifle. It's got like futuristic elements to it, but it's done really, really well. It's all casted in black with a painted olive green grip. The only thing I don't care for is the strapping is pre-molded to flow in this direction. There's detail on the strapping, but it just gets in the way. And when I'm saying it gets in the way, I mean, you got a lot that you could do with this gun, such as the silencer can actually come off. The stand can actually fold and articulate. You can do this weird little like latch thing, which I'm assuming is the magazine. So you unlatch this and this comes out, so he can reload his sniper rifle. And I mean, it's just a badass looking gun. We need sniper rifles like this. And both the barrel and the sniper rifle, as I'm putting this together off a frame, they both have that muzzle flash hole in the front. Now, diving into some more new accessories, which really adds to the Master of Disguise, is we got the Hardmaster disguise. He's got the scar going down the face, the white eyes. He has tons of sculpted wrinkles and detail in the face. It looks freaking awesome, and it doesn't look bad just on him. When you turn him sideways, yeah, you can tell it's a mask, but straight on, it doesn't look bad. The hood doesn't really fit on as nice because of the thickness of the mask, so it pushes the hood up. But just by itself, looking at it straight on, it looks freaking phenomenal. Now, if the hard master disguise wasn't enough, we got the soft master. And this time, the soft master is a little bit more plump. He has some hair on the sides and on the top. Still looks great straight on. And it's still that full-on mask look. One of my favorite accessories and disguises that he comes with is this weird, like, skull cybernetic eye mask. And it looks awesome, but I wanted to put the hood on so you guys can really see how the masks actually flare out the hood. So you'd really have to heat them up to get them to like close down a little bit better and close around. But without the mask, or should I say without the hood, he looks freaking badass. He's got the strap. It was a little bit of a pain. You got to actually sort of like place it on his face and then slide the strap up on the back. And I was super paranoid about scratching up his face. Here we get into the full head sculpt. So we get the Snake Eyes head that we've seen before, just painted differently, with a very glossy style black on the head, and it's just a Snake Eyes head that we've seen a bunch of times. Now, of course, if you're getting a Snake Eyes head, you're going to get a Storm Shadow head. This is the same Storm Shadow head we've seen before with the Arctic Storm Shadow, just casted in a white, and it's a real white, not milky white, and it's full head. Looks pretty good. Now, besides all the crazy accessories that we got with Zartan, one huge selling factor was the fact that his skin changed color, not because of sunlight, but because of temperature. If you put this bad boy in the freezer like I did for like 2 minutes, he comes out this blue. The little joints in the arms take a little bit longer to get cold, and you can just see, as I'm reviewing it, you can see he's actually changing back to his normal color. And let's see if I can use my body heat to bring his head into temperature. Yeah, there you go. So you can really just heat him up with your fingers, and still you can see he's still cold where he's changing back. And this is a really awesome feature, and the feature that we should have got with the original release. Now it's time to take a close look at Zartan, and honestly, the sculpt is identical to the original release, and so is the articulation, so we're not going to go into that much detail. We're just more looking at the differences between the two figures, which straight off the bat, you can see they have a lot lighter of browns, definitely a lot darker. It's got the darker hood with the brown handkerchief, and he has the matching hood with the handkerchief around his neck. And you can see the armor is a lot different. So we got more of like a darker gray with black. This one has the silver and the black, looking more true to the figure, in my opinion, for the original release. And they both look awesome. I'm not replacing one with another. They're actually going on two different shelves. And I love how this one has that silvery belt buckle versus just the gray. The gauntlets, silver with the black versus just having black on black. It's basically the matte with the glossy. But the figures look great. And the change in the paint for redeco definitely works. The silver definitely pops compared to the darker colors on this one. Looking at the lower half of Zartan, again, the lighter brown pants. We got the silver and black instead of the black, glossy, and matte thigh pads. The knee pads look identical. The shins are different. This is a matte with glossy little diamond, and then it has the gray for the top of the boots. They actually did a matte gray that matches the top of the boot, but then when you get it sideways, you can actually, if it'll focus here, you can see the two-tone, the darker gray matte, and then the boot is actually black. Now, I do really like his sniper rifle. He can even get it up to where it should line up with his eye to act like he's sniping, but what I don't like is the strap sort of gets in the way, so you're sort of stuck putting it in this hand, and he has trigger finger hands on this hand, so he can't really support underneath the rifle like I would like him to. But I mean, you could definitely get him in those shots where he's sniping and stuff like that. But you can see his head doesn't lean over as much. It's just one of those things to where, you know, your angling and your positioning is going to give that illusion that it's lined up properly. But with this hand down below, like I was trying to get it to attach to the magazine, like release up here, and yeah, it didn't really work out as well because that's a thin piece and it was wanting to bend. Now, you can definitely get your Zartan to lay on the ground and snipe. You're going to have to take his hood off so he can get his head up there and stuff like that. But his eye can pretty much look down the scope. His stand can hold and prop up the sniper rifle. Again, you just sort of place his other hand, I guess, on the ground, but still looks pretty awesome. And I can deal with the strap. It's just cool that we're getting sniper rifles with breakdown parts like the removable magazine and silencer. As you saw, as it's looking straight, my barrel's a little warped. It came out of the package warped. Can we take a moment and appreciate a solid repaint and tons of accessories? I mean, it's a great exclusive. Again, one of those things that I feel like we should have got with the first release with the whole color change thing, but I really feel like because we made an uproar about the original release not having that feature, that they implemented it into a exclusive, which works out. So, I mean, it really shows either A, they planned on doing this, or B, our complaining and our uproar has been making changes within Hasbro as they are listening more to fans. And, I mean, either way, I'm happy that I got this one because he's all fancy and shiny. He's going to be more in my Chateau scene on one shelf. And then with my Dictator Supreme Cobra Commander, I'm going to have the other one with the little, monkey paw and the rattlesnake or snake head or whatever you want to call it. But what's awesome about this new figure is he can pretty much hold a lot of his accessories. I have him holding pretty much everything minus the two full heads and the Hardmaster and Softmaster heads or masks, and it's not too bad. I mean, I'm sure you can tweak it, but the sling of the sniper rifle fits nicely over his shoulder, and it looks pretty good. You can see there's a lot of bulk and everything because I did equip all of his accessories. So I started with the quiver, and then I plugged in the backpack, and I was like, man, the backpack has a little bit of gap in there, but it fits the bow. The pistol is on the actual backpack, and what's nice is that it doesn't affect the sniper rifle too bad. So you can really have him with his full gear, and I had him holding onto that skull mask, but me rotating him knocked it out of his hand. But it's still awesome that we can get him to carry a lot of the accessories, and you can even put the monkey paw and snake head from the other Zartan onto this one if you choose to. In the end, the Pulsecon exclusive Zartan is a must-have. It is an awesome repaint. It comes with a buttload of accessories, and the color change effect is awesome. And I still like the original because I like the darker color scheme, because I feel like he'd be more in the night ops or doing some night combat in the swamps or something like that, allowing him to blend in better with the shadows. This guy's more of the master of disguise with all the different masks and heads and stuff like that. So both Zartans are pretty awesome, and I couldn't be happier to be able to have both of them. So that sums up my unboxing and review of the Pulsecon exclusive Zartan. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button to help the channel grow so we can evolve the channel. And also hit the silver bell notification if you want to know when I post up a new video. Make sure you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. There's a website down below and a promo code. If you see anything on the website that you want to get, it will get you some free shipping on those items you purchase. And make sure you check out Toyco's Preorder group. It is a Facebook group you can join in, and it allows you to stay in the know with a lot of the collectibles, especially a lot of the imports. And you definitely don't want to pay secondary pricing for imports, so definitely check out the Preorder group. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.